Now we're going to take everything that we've done with chat and chat memory in LangChain, and we're going to create kind of an application of all of that. What we're going to do is create a code generator, except there's going to be two bots that are going to work together on it. So sort of an agent. It is going to, the first one is going to be the code generator bot. The second bot is going to be a reviewer. So they'll work back and forth until they both agree that the code is in a really good form. So let's have a look at this. We'll go ahead and we can run this first part of it that has all of the code that we need. Like I mentioned in a previous part, this is pulling in our chat utility that I created earlier that manages the memory, also allows you to undo and roll back certain parts of the chat history and regenerate other parts of the chat history. So the coding assistant, there's a variety of constants that you can define in it. We'll see the first ones here. One is just, do you want it to be verbose? If you have it be verbose, it's going to show you the code that it's generating at every single iteration. And this can take a lot of screen real estate. So I leave it off, but if you're debugging it, that can be useful. The minimum number of characters that is considered working code is 120. Anything less than that, we figure something went wrong and we try it again. And then we are going to save the memory of these two. We don't necessarily need it, but we will save it just because we can. And we give it a task. The task is to provide a traveling salesman solution that uses dynamic programming. I'm not going to go into dynamic programming. The traveling salesman is where you have 5 or so random cities and you need to visit all of them. What's the optimal path? That sounds easy, but it's actually deceptively hard and becomes NP hard as you have a large number of cities that you need to visit. Dynamic programming, which has nothing to do with dynamic typing in programming languages like Python, is a way that you can get at that very complex search space. We give it the review characteristics, just what we are expecting the code to be able to do. We look for fences. Fences are when you have code generated from a large language model. Typically, it puts like tick, 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 Python or something in front of it. So this is how you actually find it. If you're just using ChatGPT, you'll never actually see it. Then we have some helper functions. We have a function that extracts the code using the fences, because usually it'll put some description and other things around the code before it actually just gives you the code. And then we need to orchestrate the loop. So this is going to run a loop up to, I think, 5 or so times. And what we're going to do first is generate code for that task. Then we're going to ask the reviewer if the code's any good. If the reviewer might give you a whole list of things to change, and then the generator is going to work on those. And the loop is here. We're looping from 1 to the maximum rounds. And we're basically just calling the generator, calling the reviewer, and seeing if it was accepted or if it was not. And now we just build the 2 agents. So the first agent is the generator, and then the second is the reviewer. So we have our 2 agents, and then we're able to run it. And I'll just go ahead and run it. We'll jump through this and see the result. So you can see it is giving the Traveling Salesman task. It is now generating the initial code. It's now beginning the iterations. So the first iteration was rejected, which it usually is. It gives it several clues as far as what it would like fixed in that, and then it'll begin the second iteration. All right, looks like it was successful. Yeah, the second was accepted. Usually within 2 or 3, it gets it, and then it gives you the final code. So this is our Traveling Salesman code produced over 2 iterations. All right, thank you for watching the video, and if this was useful, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching.